Are we ready for the conversation we're going to be having today? A lot of people, they think that when you travel abroad, that's just everything. That means you are richer than people back home. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys the reasons why a lot of people back home, example, I'm from Africa, I'm a Nigerian. Most people back home in Nigeria or in Africa, they are much more better than us living in abroad. And if this sounds interesting to you, kindly keep on watching to the end. Do not miss out on any points. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shioma. I know it's been a minute and lately I have not been consistent with my upload days. Kindly bear with me. A lot has been happening behind the scene and hopefully we get to hear the victory song soon. Then I'll be sharing with you all. You all know that I keep it real with you guys. I'll be sharing everything that you all need to know that happened behind the scene. But for now, just bear with me with my one day a week posting. And trust me, even that 1 day a week, I'm struggling to do that. So whenever I post a video, please watch and engage. And secondly, happy new month, guys. Welcome to the month of December. I just pray this month is filled with lots of testimonies for you all. And you might want to consider joining this family by hitting on that subscribe button. I'm very sure you are going to love it here. Lately, I've seen a lot of people. Today, I'm going to be talking about life generally in abroad. I'm not going to be talking specifically for Qatar, but trust me, I have much more experience here in Qatar. So at times, I'll tend to chip in Qatar, one or two things about Qatar in this video. But trust me, it's just life generally abroad. And I've noticed a lot of migration, a lot of jackbarring. People are really moving out of their countries to different countries, to the Western world, to the Middle East. And in Qatar lately, a lot of people have actually come into this place. And I just believe that my platform is just to teach people and also make people to be well informed. The first reason why a lot of immigrants abroad are broke is no clear plans before moving. Some people, the only thing that is in their head that, okay, once I move to a new country, I am going to be rich automatically. I'll start making the money. Anything I get, I will do it. Yes, for the first period that you arrive in a new country, you might want to settle for less because you are just trying to know what the country is all about. You are trying to settle down. And during that period, you might want to take in survival jobs. I have said it severally on this channel is don't do survival jobs for a long time. Survival jobs, they are just there for you to be able to pay your bills for a short period of time. But the problem is when you start doing it, when you not take that survival job as everything, you don't want to do any other job again. You don't even want to proceed in your career. And that is where people that you meet matters a lot. The first set of people that you meet matters a lot. And lately in Qatar, I've seen people that they are meeting the wrong people. And when you meet those wrong people, at the end of the day, you settle for less. 5 years later, you tend to blame people that, oh, they did not tell me this, they did not tell me that. So please have a clear plan. And this moves us to the next point, which is lack of information. I remember 5 to 6 years ago when I arrived in Qatar, I never knew anything about Qatar. Trust me, if the information that I'm getting now on the internet is quite available, I would have had a clear plan before coming over to Qatar. But because of then, everybody was just on their own. Nobody is ready to share the information that they had with anyone. So I just came into Qatar blindly, okay, when I get here, I'm going to figure out what to do and what not to do. But lately, we have got a lot of people. You can see people talking about Canada, see people talking about Australia, see people talking about the UK. Even in Qatar, there are YouTubers talking about it. There are several platforms. There are TikToks, Instagram. People are using to disseminate this information. Assuming most of us had those information back then, would have made use of it wisely. I'll tell people, before you think of relocating abroad, before you even make that payment to your agents, make sure you do your research. Make sure you know what is available for you to achieve in that country. And when we talk about lack of information, is even the people you're going to meet when you arrive in a new country, especially for us blacks, Africans, we tend to hide information. We don't like to share information. If we find that, okay, fine, this profession is doing well, you can go and enroll for this course for you to do better. Most people, they're just going to hold the information. They will not want to share it. They will feel like, oh, okay, by the time I share it with this person that just arrived Qatar is going to be richer than me. Life is not like that. Maybe the person you are sharing that information with is that same person that is going to help you later in the future. We should just learn to share. While the next one is the high standard, the standards are high already. Why you now come, you now say that no, you want people at home to feel oppressed, you want them to feel as if you have already made it. Your village people, they are going to locate you. They will locate you. And when they finally get your number, you are done. I'll just advise people is nobody's actually looking at you. Nobody cares. Once you are abroad, nobody cares about the way you dress. Nobody cares about the way you look. I think it's back home that when you see someone, you are going to be rating the person from head to toe. How is this person dressed? What type of car is this person using? What type of phone is this person using? But over here in abroad, nobody cares about you. You should be more concerned about yourself. You should be more focused on your growth. Don't live above your limit. Don't try to impress anyone, because the reality of life is no one actually care about you. While the next one is most of us living in abroad, we depend on credit card. Forget all these things that you are saying, that you see people, they went to a nice restaurant, they went for shopping, they got a new phone, and they are flashing it to your faces. Most of these people, they depend on credit card. Unlike back home, that, especially in Nigeria, we are not used to this system. Whenever you want to get something, just have your money in full to pay whatever it is that you are buying. Or maybe you go to a restaurant and you say, okay, let me eat and I'll pay later. Where? But over here in abroad, you can go to a restaurant and you swipe your credit card. Yes, that money is not coming from your cash, immediately, but you're going to be paying little by little. And you that you're back home, you don't know that you're even doing much more better than this person. Why you'll be at home thinking and saying that, oh, me too, I need to move abroad. Not everyone is going to move abroad. Most of you are very, very rich. One thing about back home is if you have a good business, that is paying you well, why do you want to move abroad? Honestly, why do you want to move abroad? Me personally, if I should have a good business that is bringing me good income, I have everything at my reach, I would even prefer to stay back home, because once you are back home, you're not thinking about police disturbing you, that's telling you where is your ID card, where is your this, where is your that. There's this freedom that you have back home. But when you are abroad, there's this pressure that comes with being abroad. So back to what we are saying is credit. Most of us, we depend on credit cards to do lots of things for us. So you can see you guys are rich. Imagine you're going to go and get your iPhone 15 Pro Max and you are paying the money cash. But trust me, if you see someone abroad that is using that same iPhone 15 Pro Max, there is 80% possibility that that person paid through credit card. The person did not pay that money cash. So if you have a good phone, why are you going to go and do more than your power? Or maybe you have a car that is serving you well, but because of your friend got a new car, the next thing that you are saying that, oh, I need to go and get that same type of car for myself. Wake up. While the next one is most of us depend on our salaries to survive. I'll take, for example, in Qatar here, we cannot do we cannot do 2-3 jobs. Even though you are still doing 2-3 jobs, people that they are abroad, that they are doing 2-3 jobs, they are still depending on their salaries. At the end of the month, you start seeing bills, the water bill, the light bill, the rent, the internet bill, like all these things, you start cutting it off. When you're done cutting it off, at some point you might not be able to save. The people that they might have more savings are people that maybe they have extra income, they have businesses that they are doing. That's why I would always advise people to try to do businesses, okay? Even me, I'm still trying to think about the businesses I can do, because you cannot continue to live on one source of income. Unlike back home, you see someone that is doing the salary work. The money might not even be that much that person is earning, but you see that person is doing well. That person is living fine. The person will have several businesses for the person to do. It's much more okay. And back home in Nigeria, we pay our rent yearly. The money I pay for my rent monthly here in Qatar is enough to pay for a house a year. Imagine the money that I used to pay rent in a year, my annual payment of rent in a year is very easy. You can as well use that same amount of money to buy a house, even though maybe it might not finish the payment of the house, but at least it's going to be half of or almost half of payment for that house. So you can see how much we are spending just for us to survive, and at the end of the day we are only depending on our salaries. And I feel that there are more opportunities back home. For example, this is my YouTube channel that I'm doing. As it was back home, I'm doing it. There are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of brands that might want to reach out to me for me to advertise for them. People that are in UK, at least they are even still getting brand deals. But we that we're in Qatar, it's kind of difficult for us to get brand deals. So if you're watching me and you are a brand, you need someone to advertise for you, holler at your girl. I'll be willing to do that, okay, for you. But it's not free. It's going to be paid for. All right? Why the next one is too much loan to jackpot? Because we already have this mindset is when we come to abroad, the next thing we start working, and within 2-3 months we've already paid that loan, which at times, most of the time, is not true. I've seen people here in Qatar that they borrowed money to come to Qatar, and some of them is going to 3-4 months, they've not even started working. And just imagine that type of person did not have money back home that he can use to be remitting the loan. Now imagine, and I know that the loan currently in Nigeria, I think that when you borrow the loan, the next thing they're sending message to all your family members that they should come and pay the money, and your friends and everybody. Honestly, that's why I tell people that before you think of going to any country at all, try to do your research. Try to know where you are going to. Try to know how you are going to survive there. At the end of the day, you are remitting this loan. You finally got a job, you are remitting this loan. At the end of the day, you don't even have savings, you don't even have time for yourself. You are going to send money to your immediate family for them to survive. You're going to pay your rent over here. You are going to feed. At the end of the day, there is nothing for you to fall back to. So if you are borrowing a loan for you to move to any country, let it be something that is worth it. Don't just get loan and the next thing you just want to travel abroad, and when you go to the abroad, the place that you're going to, the money is not really forthcoming like that. Don't allow, I keep on telling people, don't allow your agents to tell you the amount of money you're going to earn in Naira, because you're not going to be earning this money in Naira. You're going to be earning this money in the currency of the country you're going to. So they should tell you the money in the currency of the country you're going to, and make your research. Ask people how you can navigate that loan. How is it possible, if you're making this amount of money, how is it possible for you to pay that loan that you are going to borrow at that specific period of time that was given to you? While the next one is the black tax. I think I'm going to dedicate a video to this black tax. It's alarming. People back home, you guys are even doing better than us. I've said this severally. in this video. You guys are doing better than us. You people should not think that because of your family, your friends, they are back in whatever country they are, that means they are doing well. That means the money is forthcoming that way. Most of the times, the money is not forthcoming. They are just managing. They are just trying to like push through, and then you come with unnecessary bills that mommy swallow one big stone, father swallow shovel, a lot of things. Why you put that you're in school, you put a line to just collect money. I understand, I get it, but you guys should just know that it is not easy being abroad. I'm going to make a video dedicating to this black tax, and this is just to enlighten you all because I've been through it. This is just to enlighten you all to be careful, okay? To be very careful and know when to say no. It is never a crime to say no. Why the last one I'm going to be talking about is taking loans from bank in the country that you are. For example, in Qatar, there are some kind of specific jobs that you're going to be doing that you're going to have access to loans. And I've seen a lot of people that go and take this loan to buy a car. If you are taking the loan to buy a car for a business, maybe to start Uber, that is okay. But I've seen people that took this loan just for them to buy cars for themselves. And if you are to check the salaries they are earning, it's not even much. It's quite low. And these banks, they'll tell you that, okay, within 4-year period, you are going to be paying back this loan. And you have the mindset that, okay, 4 years is not that much for me to like pay back this loan. Some people will go and get loan just for them to go and rent a house. If you are renting a house just for business purposes, it's fine because at the end of the month, you are making that money back. But some people rent the house for them to furnish it and live well, live fly. At the end of the day, you're going to enjoy this money, this loan for a short period. But let's talk about the paying time. How are you going to pay? And Qatar government here, the banks here, if they are giving you loan, they are giving you loan for you to invest it. They are giving you loan for you to like make do with it, and it's a zero interest loan. Only if you miss a month of payment, that is when they are going to like put interest in the money you are going to pay. So before you go and take any loan, think very well. Think before you take any loan at all. Don't be so foolish that you go and take loan and you just want to use the loan to get a phone. You want to use the loan to get a car for your personal use. You want to use the loan to get the house. Please, if you're taking loan, at least have a business mindset. Be strategic in whatever thing you are doing. So I think these are the reasons that I feel people in diaspora, we are actually broke. The standards already, they are too high for us, and we are trying to meet those standards. But at the same time, when you are trying to meet those standards, don't overdo yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Don't look at your friends that are doing well. Most of the times, you don't know what they're actually doing in secret. You can only see what they're doing in the open. So just be very, very careful on the type of friends you choose, the type of people you meet, the type of people you choose to hang around with. And if there are other reasons that you feel people back home, they are doing more better than us in abroad, kindly put all your thoughts in the comment section. I love to always learn from you all. Like this video, share with whoever cares to listen. If you're new to this space, do not leave without subscribing. Subscribe to this channel. It's all love here. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you all for always coming back to cheer your girl up. I really appreciate you all. See you all in the next one, but always remember to love yourself. Bye.